It was around the time Christopher Columbus and his boys came over. Like now, um, you have a town. The best they came to, we'll say Mouse Town, and convince majority to go further, to go check out some other stuff. They got so far, uh, the tribe put up bushes that you couldn't get through, so when they came back that way, they will miss the whole tribe and just go back to their boats or continue on. Christopher Columbus stayed. But the man, they left. I ain't lying. I ain't telling nothing. Yeah, really for you. I can't believe it too. It's like the way I want to say it, like God put you in my lap already. Or me on your chest already. I was trying to tell you then, but I was trapped into a different ring. A ring of people that didn't want to see me grow. But that to have been my first house. Well, my first apartment. Talking to the yellow guy. um, Came down here to Mouse Town. He's around at the corner at this girl Deanna's house. Basically another small apartment, like two apartments. I was kind of dating somebody at the moment, but we was into it. Did what light skinned people do. Chose the light skinned female over the dark skinned female. And just wanted to lay with me. Didn't want to do anything. Just wanted to lay with me. Which was really, really enjoyable. Well, I'll say the day after you left, um, I watched a girl get beat up from Dairy Queen to the apartment and then try to jump on me, and something happened to him in the hallway. Like a force pushed him down. He was just standing there and all of a sudden he just, boom. The letter J in the back of his head. They was fighting and somebody said something about me having somebody in the house with me. Yep. It's the truth. Now, if this is true, I would like to hear from your lips. What was in the front room? No, because remember I had 2 front rooms. What was in the front room? You can tell me the layout of the house. That's exactly what I had in the room. I had just painted the eyes. That's as much as I'm gonna say about that. God was trying to tell you then. Again, I was already under what, like I ain't gonna call it a wish bitch spell, but they were giving me potion called 666. It's supposed to help you not get sick during the winter time. Never cooked for myself. Never cooked. For 4 years straight, for 4 years for real, never cooked. I ain't gonna say straight, but for 4 years, I never cooked. The person I stay with, his dad, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Made sure I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I looked up and seen this a love potion, because some told me to look it up. I never looked it up. I trusted him because I'm like, he from Mississippi. They know if anything keep you from getting a cold, they will know. I took it at least twice every year for 4 years. For up to 6, I'll say up to 6 years, I took that 66 potion. His name is Excel Johnson. He passed away now. They used to call him Church, from Chicago. From Chicago. They used to call him Church. Why everybody feel like that? I ain't Keisha. No, the light-skinned daughter he had. No, the son he had, me and his son got 3 kids together. The one that still has a J in the back of his head. I was with them from, yeah. I got a picture of Excel. Yeah. Always drove a Cadillac, didn't he? Yes. No, that's more pictures, unless someone took them, because I did have them out, because he's saying someone took them. The other pictures. No, they didn't. Yeah. I know. Shut up, Trey. Exhale. No, I gotta turn the pictures around, but thanks to her. The kid that he was stuck on, my second son. Sophia Blount. Excel Johnson. For a long time. Since I was like 17 years old. In July. I met him when I was 16. Out there fighting. Out there fighting. Somebody called him. I was out there fighting. I was just talking about when a girl I was fighting and my pants kept falling down. She kept pulling my pants up. That day that I was fighting. That's the day I met him, actually. Which is peculiar. You're asking that. That's the day I met him. I mean, I seen him ride through the blocks. The light-skinned girl he had brung down, I had seen her creeping through the projects, was like, because he didn't seem like the type person, you know, like a hood person. Now, when I first seen him, now I'm talking about when I met him, because he was like, you know, why you out here fighting, prep talking me. Told me to come to the house. They was having a barbecue. I don't think I went. I don't think I went then. Got put on the ban list. I went to the house and they told me I had to leave. July 1st, 1998. Yeah, they told me I have to leave. Don't even have to go back home and get nothing. She took me right to the store. New clothes, new underwear, new toiletries. I didn't have to go back home. Like, I'm so serious. He had my 2 boys. When I finally stopped eating, well, I didn't know that people do that, but when I did finally stop eating the food, I was like, it's time for me to go. Be on my own for real. Learn how to be out there on my own. So I left and went to Indianapolis. Because it was time for me to take care of myself. That's what people do. To Mount Vernon, Illinois. He been living here. This way he passed away at. Yeah, he ended up getting cancer, they said. Last time I seen him, he was just shaking his head, looking at me like this, shaking his head. The last time I had seen him, I went there to go tell him that I was going to take the GED test. And I basically was walking from there so I could smoke my blunt, walked from there to the testing site. So I could smoke my blunt. By the time I got there, I was high. Got my GED. I believe on his birthday, like the 8th, the 10th, the 8th. Because his nephew's birthday around there too. I think his nephew's birthday is the 10th and his birthday is the 8th. Yeah. Wife and mom named Mary. Brother Rufus. Ruth Ann. As far as I'm going, because who are you asking me questions like that? I want to know. I ain't gonna say I grew up with them, but I grew up with them, like, because the way you ask them, like, you're curious about a couple of things. He actually settled down and started he was raising my kids. He said it was basically what was keeping him going. I don't know what happened to Jimmy, and I ain't seen Colleen so long. Keith got our third kid, number 6 for me. Well, that explains why he won't let me, why he been hiding them. Because he can't even come over here on the weekdays. That's what I said. I said that too. I said that. Like, I even told him, like, y'all got some geniuses in the house. Like a 30-minute walk, but walking there ain't gonna do nothing to make me mad. By the time I get there, I'm gonna be mad. And my kid gonna be looking at me like like I'm crazy. That's what I said. Mm-hmm. 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 Maybe because I'm drinking out of a baby bottle. Yes, no, there's a picture. Somebody said, please tell me that that's not the same. This is some bullshit. Since I was 16, since I was 17, I'm gonna say 17. Since I was 17 years old. Yeah. You talking about them? You talking about all of them? Well, of course you don't know the 3 on the end for sure, because they were small. But Khalid Keith, you can never forget Poopy. I don't know the one above Tasha, but that's Tasha's sister. Then you got Marilyn, Mary's daughter. And she was little too, Todd. Never forget her face. Mm-hmm. What does this mean? What is this meaning? What are you saying? I'm trying to understand exactly what you're saying. Keith? Because he got to me before Kali could. Because naturally, I don't believe in a person messing with their homeboy, with the homeboy. If you messing with one, then you don't hop to the homeboy. That mess up relationships. No. Not people that you consider close, close. Like when you said Khalid, you said Keith. When you said Keith, you said Khalid. But they were always together, so if one did a crime, you can almost guarantee the next one did too. I know. That's what I've been saying since day one. Even before that. No, he quacks. My grandpa used to quack. He bark and quack. No, he would just quack. He just quack. And there's a tune he used to play. Can't really remember, but I know about the quacking and talking like the duck. Like how with the duck. I said that to him one time and he never quacked to me again. I called him, I said, you remind me of Howard the Duck. JD, he quacks and bark. No, I'm going to go ahead and say I was confused. A group of people acting like they're it. Imagine, remember on Five Heartbeats, how he was like, bring your homegirls. And the girls came and they really didn't sound like nothing, but they was hyping them up. That part. Got bitches helping these niggas. And other niggas helping these niggas. Yeah. No, you got... Okay. Clean it up. Stop saying nigga so much. Nigga. Alright. I walked in the house. And the house looked filthy. Everybody in the house looked filthy. And I walked past the chair and the couch, about to walk through the hallway, and a dude said, hey, Sophie. And I turned around, and this nigga, black as hell, looked dirty like the rest of the house, but he got all white on. And all I could think is, I can't believe you sitting on that couch. You're gonna be dirty as hell, but where the kids at? I'm looking for the kids. I get to the kids, tell them, come on. Y'all wanna go? Well, I was looking at my cousin, asking her, did she wanna come on? But I'm like, I can't leave your siblings. So I told all of them to come on. Y'all come to my house for a few days till I'm done with her head. So at least she looked like a girl and whatever. The dude that was sitting on the couch, the one that looked like Tupac. The one I said looked like Tupac. My kids called him Tupac, so everybody else called him Tupac. He called himself Apocalypse. They all rooting for him. The two chicks that I was kicking it with but wasn't kicking it with. The Aru inform. Hi. What's up, hi? What you want to know? No, I'm not having a bad day. I'm having a good day, actually. Just a couple of things need to change, and I guess the way that I've been doing it is not working, so I have to try a different way. Thank you. When it's happened, you could tell possible, son. They need to be redone. Bye. I know. They quick, aren't they? Like somebody was like, and they didn't even say housekeeping. You don't hear me tapping? Walk right in on you. Well, it's like a hostage takeover because y'all tripping. Like, nigga, y'all like bugs in the system. Why you got, why you got a Facebook? Why you got a YouTube? YouTube. I know, it's crazy, ain't it? Well, you wanted to order of distraction. So you get an order of distraction. For free. On us. I said it too nice. I didn't say it mean enough. I didn't say it stern enough. Oh, God. So I have become soft. Hmm. Oh, you want me to tell your story about you? I'm looking at some sheep. Some old sheep. Back in the day sheep. These sheep still got a whole bunch of fur on them. And I'm seeing a person standing there with a stick. Like this. Watching the sheep graze the grass. I'm about to tell you. Mm-hmm. I'm about to tell you. The shepherd was hungry. Now, the only reason why the shepherd will be hurting any sheep is to either use their wool or to eat them. Why else would a shepherd need to hurt any sheep? Just something to think about. Well, it's just something to think about. Why would shepherd hurt any sheep? If you have one, if you're born with one brain, how can you let someone else think for you? Why don't you study on your own? Don't lean on to your own understanding. What was that pertaining to? Who was that pertaining to? You know what I mean? Did it pertain to a couple of people that didn't understand anything? That didn't have common sense? Who wrote the book? that it's in. What is the book about? I asked that already, didn't I? What it's pertaining to. So, well, it's a little hard. No, small as, because I was measuring it right now. Small like this. Almost small as, a little bit bigger than these hearts. But it's pointing my way. That part. Which means I like you a little bit more than you. I like you more than you like me. For your mind. LJ. His name LJ. You okay? Joe T.Y. Thank you. You okay? For a little while, I thought I was. Schizophrenia. I thought I had schizophrenia. Well, I already know I have multi-personality disorder. I haven't been diagnosed with it, but I have some personalities going on. Yeah. When you have multiple kids, you have to deal with each kid differently. So I had to create these other people to deal with them. So that's 10 personalities off top. No, because I also have a personality that don't even like kids. No, the kids like me, but don't even like them. Don't touch me, don't come near me, don't even mind. I don't have a name. I can't talk, I can't see, I can't hear. My phone is for fake. It's not real. The ice cream I'm eating is fake. The candy bar is vegetables, broccoli. They burnt it. That's exactly how I said it too. I don't know. Cause that well, I say you can be anything on the YouTube, on internet. You can be anything. Cause you can. You can be anything on the internet. You can say whatever you want to say. You can be anything. A grasshopper can act like it's smart. I don't know. Use spell check. It works. Spell check. You know you're gonna get it correct. Cause we only go off of what others taught us anyway. Someone taught us Someone taught us how to add. I mean, how to count. Someone taught us how to pronounce, how to. All right, we're practicing. Cause I'm really not used to really interacting with people, but interacting with people. I'm not really used to interacting with people. They done isolated me. They isolated me to the point where why y'all all keep saying that? I know somebody's saying that too. Shoot, since Excel passed away, I gave birth to another one to keep kids. I didn't get to go to the funeral. No one told me about a reading of anything. No one told me anything about any of that. What girl? Cause your cousin looking up something real quick. Okay, did you learn how to spell it and the definition of it? That's why I know I don't have schizophrenia. Because I'm the same for real. What you said? As long as I could read the first little part and the last little part, we in there. You always supposed to look up the definition. Any word you look up the definition too, because sometimes the definition help you remember the word. I looked up the word for somebody that was like, well, I'm borderline schizophrenia. And I'm like, so bitch, which one is it? Am I schizo or not? Because the doctors, the mental institution didn't diagnose me with none of that shit. And I'm doing exactly the same thing that I was doing then. Talking like this, only it was an older man that couldn't take it no longer. So he started talking back to me. I was still talking the way I was talking. I believe I even told him thank you for helping me not look crazy, because although they already knew I had been talking to somebody, the conversation was too intelligent and too logic. It made sense. It was an older man. He couldn't take it no more. He started talking back. He was like, they're never gonna let you. And then he was like, I remember you. He was talking about how the Blounts been in Indianapolis, Indiana for a long time, and how they did this and how they did that. And I didn't get a chance to tell him that I wasn't one of them Blounts, but I guess he figured that out, because at the last thing he said is, I don't remember you. Where did you come from? You don't even smell like a blunt. That's what started making me mad. So you talk like one, but you don't even smell like one. Why they bothering you? You're not supposed to be bothered. It had me thinking like, wait a minute, what you mean I'm not supposed to be bothered? just like I thought. I didn't think that people was supposed to be bothering me. I thought that if I be a good person and take care of the gifts, which the kids that I had, that everything else would be out the way. I'm already fighting 7 motherfuckers like myself. So that's a battle. You honestly told me that it's cool for another person that came out of somebody else to come and destroy your life if Jesus died for us. Okay. 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 Then we get to, y'all want me to talk about with Allah. You can do whatever you want until the time is up, until your time is up, until the end comes. Now, I don't talk about really what's going to happen in the end. Torture. You do say that. You don't say that the world is going to blow up and it's going to be a whole new world. This ain't in Latin. It said, what, a new Babylon or a new Jerusalem? Because it could be a new Babylon, because that's what this is supposed to be, a new Babylon. Things are supposed to get ugly before they get pretty. Like if you redecorate this living room and kitchen, it will get ugly before it gets pretty. Do it matter? The Bible, the Quran. I would like to talk about all the gods, but I'm not equipped. What would you like to know? You have a question? I'm getting a blank window from you. That don't mean that you're one of the chosen ones. That just means that you have art skills. Yeah, talking about the Bible. I will get a what? How old are you? Hey. You will not believe what I'm saying. You look like a little boy prince. A little boy with I don't know if that's a crown or a soldier hat on. It looked more like a soldier hat on. Like with the little boy from Chucky. No, not Chucky, motherfucker. The little boy, the little motherfucker. Yeah, him. No, when you went to. That's what I just seen. Hold on, stop, because I'm trying to see everything else. No, not Chucky. The little boy with the army hat on. And I thought I thought it was the little white little boy, but it's actually the little black little boy. I'm telling you. Hold on, stop. Now I'm seeing eagle, eagle. Turn to, so the left wing. I just seen the left wing. And then I'm saying. I'm seeing something with a lighthouse. What is that? My little octopus telling me to snap out of it. Yeah, my little Davy Jones hit me with his little tentacles. Stop. Yeah, I just felt your tentacles hit me on my cheek. Well, they ain't hit me, but they like, cause that's what yeah, that's what I just felt. A little bit. I just seen, you know, the game where you, I seen that, and then I seen where you boxing. Mm-hmm. So much other stuff didn't went past. I seen like not like a tent, but a tent. Like you out there hunting, but you wasn't having fun. You didn't have fun on that trip. Not like it's supposed to be, and you not been the same since. Why are you letting them hear this? Well, they shouldn't treat you like you did something wrong or like something is wrong with you because there's nothing wrong with you. I'm not gonna say too much. But look into, if y'all really care, look into, he ain't saying nothing, my eyes are closed. Look into it. You never know. You'll be surprised. I mean, some stuff is embarrassing to say, you know. Some stuff is embarrassing to say. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. Because the rest is your job. The rest of it is your job. I did my part. My heart goes out to you. I'm so serious. What do I think you should do? I think some Freddy Krueger shit should happen. Yeah. That's what I think that should happen. Either that or Misery Gang. Well, you asking. Misery Gang. Thank you. Smokey 2 times. Thank you, Smokey. Yeah, that's all. I don't know him at all. I know. Let him know how much you love him, cause her. Let her know how much you love her. That's really basically all she wanted to hear. All she wanted y'all to hear. Or sometimes stuff is too embarrassing. And you don't want to talk about it. Hope you have a great morning. A good day. Because I don't know how to with people no more. I've been really by myself, talking to myself. need to open her eyes. I watched this movie about slavery. Well, no, it wasn't about slavery. Well, it was about slavery. This girl was a slave. Uh, I can't think of your name right now, girl, but she was in slavery. Something happened where she ended up escaping and ended up on this road where she seen a truck. She ended up fainting because she never seen it before. She grew up on this plantation thinking that they were slaves. She met this guy. She found out that she wasn't a slave anymore. The people that were slaving them were people, normal people in regular clothes that were living regular lives in the world. But they would go to that plantation and pretend they this and pretend they're that. No, yeah, I remember. I remember it. And they went back and got her family and stuff out of slavery. She felt like she went back into time, but the whole time, like, it was a lady that she called. The lady came, and the lady came in regular clothes with her kid, treating her like she was a slave. And she was like, I ain't scared of you no more. It was like it was a fantasy, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was something that was going on at that moment. The lady that she called was one of the people that was slaving them. She ended up getting loose into the real world. Probably because I talk too much. What you do is, you put in a special request in. Because that's just as much as you get. You put a special request in. What do you want me to tell? Why can't you just tell them, look, this happened, now I never want this to happen, so I'm this way, and tell them just like that. This happened and this happened, so I'm never wanting to be this way, so I want to be this way. I don't have a costume on. I'm not in a phase like this is really me. This is really how I am. Because you have people that are really like, I'm a girl. I was born a girl, but I really don't want to be a girl no more. I want to be a man for the rest of my life. Taking medicine. Turning themselves into a man. Because they never want a man to touch them ever again after what they went through. You have boys that feel like the women get too much. Or, okay, no, there's a guy, there's a grown man that just don't like women. He like men. No, he just don't like women. Men turn him on. And the only way that he feel like he can be comfortable with that man is to turn into be a woman. If you look like a woman, because men know what men want and women know what women want. That's why I said, look at how time have changed. What if we had woken up as vampires again? Would you want to drink their blood? I wouldn't have. No fucking way. We all tainted. That's Mouse. You wrong for days. You wrong for this. Is that why everybody tainted? For the rest of our lives? So how long you been woke? Go to your book. Over 1,000 years. Over 1,011 years, going on 1,012. You been woke that long? Oh, poor Ting Ting. You tell me you been, really? That's a lot of years. No wonder you don't care. No wonder you don't care. No, to answer one of my questions that I had about you, why you really don't care? If you know that it's God, regardless of what I've done or what you've done, if you know that it's God, why you don't care? That's why I've been letting you down all these years. Because it was never me, it was always somebody else. That's why Daisy was different from Peaches. That's why Medusa didn't want nobody, the fake Medusa didn't want nobody to ask questions. So she run along with the snake head. The one pretending that she's Medusa. And Princess Toadstool and Princess Peaches. And Katasha. And Sarah. And Moses. Not Moses. That's something different. That's us niggas. That's all I can say right there. We talking about the east side. We ain't talking about south. We talking about east side right now. Moses, whole nigga. Being every time. Never wanted to be nothing else. Black person then. Of color. A woman. Because man don't get ran over. Woman get ran over. Taken advantage of. Man don't. You got one story in the Bible where they did try to take over the man and God supposedly destroyed the city. That's just so people don't go real crazy, because had it been a woman like they threw out there, that part. So the people wouldn't go crazy, but they showed through the women out there. Not only did they throw his wife, the girl he was with, that man threw his daughter out there too. When they really wanted the man. And you tell me God took different stories out the Bible. What you said, baby, ain't even no sense to keep on explaining that part unless we are all getting our Bibles. I believe 7. And we're really going to debate about it. and not really a debate, because it's not a debate. Not when it comes down to the Bible. Not with me. Not with the Most High Source guiding me through it to help set you straight. You know, and so is the stories of Jack. The stories of Jack are really far-fetched. No, they're so far-fetched. The book I have is older than me. 1940 something. It's older than all of us. 1926, something like that. I can't remember the date that I have. This book that I have. It's older than all of us. Probably 10 people, 16 people on the planet that the book is not older than. About Jack Tales before it became Jack and the Beanstalk. It's talking about giants. Now, is that not peculiar that the story that I have about Jack, the stories that I have about Jack, pertain to something about some giants that are also in the Bible? What they call them, the Nephilims? The nymphos? Because they were nymphos. The giants. That's why they call them Nephilims. Nymphos. They like to have relations. I know. I want to know what they was doing too. That's what I was curious about, especially what I was hearing. I was like, I know these motherfuckers ain't. Y'all know what they was doing? Do y'all know what they were doing in there? In that fire department? I was trying to figure out why the other fire department wasn't in, why the other people wasn't in there. If they having a potluck, why did the other firemen go to Taco Bell? That's one. They ate all the food. Understandable. Them some big guys. Do it matter? But that just shows why I should go with the Grim Reaper. Although he's younger than me, so I couldn't. No, like he's younger than my first kid, so I couldn't. I feel the manliness coming from him, but I couldn't. Plus, I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I'm not supposed to. It's against the rules, and he knows that. Of course I know that. That's why I said the other one I couldn't do him either because it's against the rules. Yeah. No, it's definitely against the rules. Which is kind of not right because it's kind of not right because both of those are really, really good picks on help making the world better, but we can make the world better without doing any of that. That's what I'm reading from the picture. It's not about no damn relationship. It's not about no relationship. This is about taking care of some business that's long overdue. Either we do it now and we make the world like when we were colorful people, like we are now. We are multiple of color people, or multiple. It used to be where uh, that's a lie. Whatever your ancestors trying to tell me, you wasn't even in them times. I have an ancestor here with me right now. Said that right before my mom was born, um, somebody asked him to make something, and he basically told them no. And they took an axe and cut his freaking arm off. In Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's a man that got his arm cut off because he wouldn't a fence. The fence would have made his run home longer. He already knew that if he put the fence up, that he would have to go around. That's the only reason why they were making him put the fence over there. He told them no. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, if there's a story, because I really want to look it up, if there's a story about a man getting his arm cut off in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Briscoe, hold on. Alberto, Alto, I don't know, but whoever it is got his arm cut off. And then right there in the garage, I want to talk about the rest of it. Yeah. He's hollering right before his Vanessa got born because they had already named her. Talking about my mama, an ancestor. They come in all hours of the day and all hours of the night. I feel like the person off Sixth Sense. If I don't do what they want me to do or need me to do, then they're gonna drive me crazy till I ain't got no sense. And make you happy or make me happy. I try to say that no one is paying attention because no one really is. What don't affect you won't affect you until it affects you. People been dealing with this and fighting with this type of thing. Not the same demons, but no, everybody have different demons that they're fighting, different entities that they are fighting. Why you think no, your entities know you better than anything because you're taught to not pay attention to them. The sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Type shit. You're taught to ignore it. There's no such thing as spirits. There's no such thing as spells. It's all mumbo jumbo. You're taught not to pay attention to it. Then once you get grown and it really finally hits you, you either been dumbed down, or you with that group that those that know don't speak and those that speak don't know, or you couldn't beat them so you joined them, which is what the homeless did. Couldn't be, didn't majority of them didn't want to fight, didn't want to beat anybody. So they was like, I'm gonna just go out here and let them be it, eat, get dressed for free. Whatever happens, happens to me. I know I'm gonna eat 3 times a day. I know that I will get some clean clothes if I need them. Wintertime, I know I'm gonna get a warm coat, hat, gloves, scarf. Again, some food. That's exactly what I got from doing that, from whatever lesson y'all was trying to teach me. That's what I got. There are people that didn't want to fight no more. They were tired of fighting because they realized we are living to die. Why do we have to fight? If Jesus died for us, then why are we still having to fight? Why are we playing a game with people that want us to know what bad is when we already know what bad is? Because it will stop. So you telling me that if you took a building, if you took a building that you purchased and you decorate it, fix it up, like the one over there by Hooks. No, not Hooks. Is it Hooks? McDonald's, 16th and Meridian. Them apartments. And you take all the homeless people that was around there, because there was a lot. There were people sleeping on the bricks. Right there across the street from White Castles and the hospital, people riding past them all day. Ask them what are their specialties? Do you know how to put a table together? I heard that you can make trash into treasure. I heard that you used to be a good plumber. I see that you work for people already doing this. What happened? Would you like to start doing this again? I'll give you somewhere warm to stay. You can't be tearing up. It will be, everything will be looked at. You guys can come and go as you please. Just do not tear up the property. No, scream and yell as you want to. Go outside in the back. It's a hole. We're going to put up something for y'all to go out in the back and scream and holler. For those, they the ones belong in the cage. They the ones that belong in those cages. They the ones that should be monitored like so serious. Mike, they did. Them people in the institution on the west side and right there at the Winebackers, because it's a place out there across the street from On Demand on Washington. The little institution that used to be over there. You know what happened at the men's institution? The nurse, the real pretty nurse. The real pretty nurse that was walking around there. No, she was not mean to the patients. She was nice to the patients. So where when the patients broke loose, they was actually running past her, kissing her, telling her thank you. And then one of the patients that really liked her grabs her, Started doing stuff to him. Started doing stuff to her. By the time the other patients got to her, they didn't know who she was. And then one wiped the blood off her face and seen who she was and started screaming the nurse's name. And that's what stopped the brutal attack against that nurse. All the other nurses deserve what they got. A couple of them, they put them in an ice bath. Yeah, them white bitches. They put them in an ice bath. Then they take them out. And they put them in a chair and they electroshock them. Nope, kept on electroshocking them everywhere. And then they took them back out and put them in the ice. Indianapolis, Indiana, at the mental institution. Something happened to where they all was able to get out, and they did harm to a lot of them people. A lot of people, and then the mental institution, they got out, and then they just closed it. What really happened? They shut it down and let them people out on purpose. All about money. Cause they was trying to buy the property, and they couldn't because it was being they was trying to buy the company. So basically like the Titanic, he wanted a bigger boat, something that was more sturdy, and there were some people on that boat that he needed to get rid of in order to save face. Well, Rose, she never told. Of course she heard it all. Well, it's supposed to be in where are we really talking about Titanic? Not right now. We're talking, yeah. A lot more than what you think. No, and I heard Smokey say it's supposed to be, or was that Gordy? Smokey and Gordy was talking to each other and was like, it's supposed to be a show. But I was like, this is not a show. Like, this is really someone else's life. Like, how they say, an innocent. Like, really an innocent. No, like, really an innocent. Like, it's kind of, I'm jealous of myself. If you understand what I'm jealous of myself. Like, how the hell? All because she dug through the information and figured that out. No one else ever figured that out. So you either wait on Jesus or you're not. You either believe in Allah or Hindi or Buddha. Because there's a lot of people that believe in Buddha. No, a lot of people believe in Buddha. There's a lot of Chinese people. They're outnumbered. Yeah, they believe in Buddha wholeheartedly. They believe in Buddha and they believe in a 7-headed snake. And they know about the fire around, guarded by the bird that can see from miles away, so it can see people, a person coming miles away, and what they're saying, what they're doing. Are you basically saying that I was guarded by 4 angels? And one of them angels was a seven-headed snake. The other one was a breathing fire dragon. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because now I want to ask myself, am I alright? Because it's just what I thought from the get-go, which pisses me off even more. I'm the girl they try to drop off to the devil in a basket. Like I was a fucking present or something to... And he done turned down the basket 3 times. And I was thinking about giving him another chance, actually. And that's crazy because 8155. Because I was actually thinking about giving him another chance, you know, reconciling our differences, but thinking about a lot of music. Someone is making a song now saying that this motherfucking punk ass nigga was being funny, talking about thank you, Perseus, for taking Medusa's head off. No, I do remember those words coming out of his mouth. A couple of other things too. No, I'm telling you, Pistol, let me tell you something. You are not... Well, Davy Jones, and it don't seem like he is. If Davy Jones go ahead and give up his Calypso, Pistol, Pearl will be right there, locked and loaded, acting like a damn fool. You don't have nothing to do with the way... You don't have nothing to do with the way a person looks. It's within. It's the person within. There's a lot of things that you people know that y'all know. And I still can't believe you star stuck. You're a star. How you star stuck? How do you feel like... How you feel like that? That's crazy. Because now you got me making funny faces and stuff. Because that's crazy. Because it is. I've been told that a time or two. Like, my whole life. Probably twice. Probably twice. Probably twice. My grandpa used to always come up. No, some lady walk up to property, and he's like, "You so pretty, you so pretty," and I'm looking at her like, "Grandpa, he done lost his vision." Cause I know the head good well. He said she was pretty, and then this real pretty girl came to the house, and he called us ugly. And I'm thinking, yeah, Grandpa, you lost it. I'm gonna sit out here and eat this pear and find out what's going on with you. Once I watched him fillet a fish with one swipe with the knife, I knew he was alright. Yeah. I just was like, I need to check on this man because he didn't call me ugly. But this lady just walked past, ugly as hell, talking about, hey, beautiful. Grandpa, what she got going on with her? And then it wasn't like she was pretty on the inside, like she was ugly on the inside, like her attitude. Now, you know how you see an ugly person and they got a bad attitude, so they ugly on the outside and the inside? Yeah, old school Grandpa. Well, I knew he was all right once I watched him fillet the fish. I was like, oh, well, he still can take his skin off with one swipe without taking no meat, just the skin part, so he could. Wally. The man I knew growing up to be my grandpa was named Wally Young. Well, I thought they were from Alabama, but I'm hearing something about he from Alabama and my grandma is from Shawneetown, Illinois. I'm really from Smackahoe tribe. Something about a squirrel. She wouldn't let him have it. She smacked him because he was talking back too much. He smacked her back. This happened like in Mississippi, or was it in Alabama? And they ran to Shawneetown. Can't remember exactly where it was. That story that went through my head so many times. Because now I have new stories to tell. Ma'am, miss, go to hell. But you are, with a packet of markers. I ain't gonna tell you that part. With a packet of markers and a Burger King Happy Meal. With your man of steel. Doing a dance that you know you can. I can't say it. I'm not gonna say the rest. Because she can't dance, but doing a dance that she knows she can. With her hand in Drake pants. Sticking out her butt. While Drake pushing her back. Talking about now, bitch, what? What you want now? And then she turns into a clown. Lil Wayne holds up the mirror and say, what the fuck is this now? You need to change that. Change the color too. Don't want no clown ass bitches around us, boo. Blow up your boot, stick an air pump to your booty and pump it up a little bit more. almost until it touches the floor. Who the fuck is this with these ideas? What is wrong with him? What y'all do to him? What did y'all do? I did it. Cause he got so many ideas, like that's a long way, even though it's bottomless pit, but damn. Why she's saying I want it now? Putting her on the scale. Oh my God, what the hell? Who ideas are these? What's wrong with him? Well, luckily my video long and nobody ever watches the whole thing. How much you pay YouTube for this? If I answer, look, if I answer on here, will it make a difference? Because I answered on Facebook and I was like, yeah, and I was talking in a different language and everything. I was talking in our language. Because I sound like a baby. Look who I was around. A whole bunch of fucking clowns. And one not even named Clown Face. I ain't know that's how they get down. I don't get down like that, so I didn't pay it attention, but I mean, that's what black people get for not listening. Do that matter? So it does matter? So what if I said that why is Daddy making me apologize? 3 times apologize. Apologize. For what? Burger King. The Great 24. Elmer's. I apologize for taking so long. If we're playing with other people, that's not my kids, that's wrong. And just because I knew I was being recorded don't mean that I had to do stupid stuff to make me look a certain way to people. And no matter what, I will always be myself. I'm not pouting because I have to apologize. I mean, yeah. But it seemed unfair to me because I didn't start it. I was minding my own business. I wasn't bothering nobody. I wasn't even bothering the devil. I just prayed for him, hoping that he get the love of his life, finally get the love of his life, so he can finally leave people alone, and people can stop blaming him for their wrong. Everybody blame the devil. Bad thing happened in your life, the devil did it. Forgetting, that him and his angels fought against Michael. You know, that's how the story go. The devil and his angels was fighting, and Michael and his angels was, yeah. Now the thing that I was really wanting to know, do y'all know if that Michael and his angels was fighting each other, or was they fighting the devil? And if they was fighting the devil, now how the hell was the devil standing up there with God? Oh, Satan. Satan and the devil are two different people, or two different entities. You're right. Because the devil only has one horn. Y'all want to know what he been mad about lately? Because he remembered God cutting his horn off. That's all he been thinking about, little boy. Little motherfucking Peter Pan. Oh, y'all been wondering what he mad about? He realized what happened to his horn. Why he have a messed up horn. And well, he didn't realize he had a messed up horn. He realizing why he have a messed up horn. He finally figured that part out. That's the part that's been crushing him forever. He lost his way in another galaxy. I do find that funny. Because God hit him hard. Boom! He was trying to hit him so he can, and then he bounced back. Because God knew that I loved my baby, but he had did something where it was time for us to split up. Yep, it was time for us to split up and go our little separate ways for a little while. And then God was like, he had did something one time, and he was like, this is too good to be true. And they was like, it's for you, it's true. And he was like, it's too good to be true. This got to be a trick. So the angels was like, oh, he been here on earth too long. He must been here on earth too long. He feel like God brung him something in a basket, and it's a trick. She know things she shouldn't know. She's not talking like she's stupid. She is talking too much and talking a lot, but she's not talking like she's a dummy. Like she really has some real knowledge about herself. But still, it's not good to be true because she's not a real eye candy piece. But it's too good to be true that God would think about you in another whole eternity. Daddy love you. That's all I can say. And I do too. I miss you. Well, you was your role. Well, you wanted to do what you wanted to do, so I had to go to sleep for a little while, and I didn't expect to be asleep that long. I didn't think that all of my ancestors will be retarded. I didn't think all of my ancestors would be followers. And was that better? Oh, my paintings, I glued them and pulled them out so I can get a clean slate. And also have like little, like this is neat. I think it's neat too. I did Hold on. I did this one too. I want to stick them because they will get stuck. But I did this one too. Glued it and took it out. You can still see the fish right there, and you still see both of them, that fish and that one. And I took this one out. Something I was trying, and you could still see the bird. You know, I said that's so neat. Like, that's so cool, guys. Like, for it to just turn out like that without me doing anything, without me drawing that bird. Like, I didn't do that bird. No, I didn't do that bird. Or the little kid behind it. Ain't that about something? Well, they're all what exactly is your question? What do you think? What do you think? You said hell no. Well, that's just your thought. But it's crazy that I know that you, sir, haven't even taken your Shahada. Yeah, you on the outside looking. You on the outside between. You're not on the outside looking in. You're on the outside between, because there's somebody to your left or right that is a big Muslim, and then you got somebody to the left he big Muslim. He believe in Allah. Thank you. Thank you. That you're free from your jinn. That your jinn is free. Not that you're... No. Not done with the discussion. No, that you and your jinn are free. That would be my wish. And that you accumulate the knowledge that you require to help make a change in the world. And that you find happiness within. And on the outside, with no trickery added to it. Because I will get 3 wishes. If I have to make a wish for you, that's what you really would need and deserve. You don't have obligation to your jinn. Queen Jinn, free. Everybody else, your jinn telling you it's sorry already too. Queen Jinn, set free. You all are free from your jinn. That's my wish. Yeah. And we all be happy in my lifetime, yesterday, and forevermore. Because if you treat me like I'm stupid, then I will act like it. Like, I will start acting like I'm really retarded and don't understand anything. I will get on here and be like, I don't understand anything I was talking about in advance, just in case I got to. I don't understand anything I was talking about. I was drunk, high. Y'all see me smoking the crack rock. You see me pull out my pipe. Don't act like you didn't see me pull out my pipe. You seen me get up. You seen the video pause. No, what was making me mad when people do that is, why would you do that? Like, bitch, I ain't got up. I ain't moved. I've been sitting here. It ain't like that you heard the lighter do this in the background. But you will be retarded enough to even make that comment. Like, anyone born 76 and down, yeah, mothers was crackheads. Everybody mother giving crack cocaine. Everybody father giving crack cocaine. Even if they wasn't willing to do it. They was convinced to try it at least once. If your parents didn't try crack cocaine, they was, or the heroins. I don't blame y'all anymore. I blame your, it's not your avatar, it's you. It's you. When I call somebody a nigga, that's my avatar. When I dropped in, that's all she was doing, was calling people niggas. White people, black people, kids. Not everybody was a nigga. Before I dropped down in my avatar. Now, me and XL got into it a couple of times for calling people, because he wanted me to stop saying nigga around the boys, but I couldn't because I always call people niggas. Even while he was telling me stop saying nigga, I was like nigga. I couldn't help it. Well, you saying you reading what you reading one of his reasons why he felt like I wasn't ready. Because no matter who you are, no matter what age you are, I was calling you niggas. I still had an attitude problem where I thought that violence settled everything. Not that I was too sexual, but I was too revealful. What is it? What did the word say? Which basically I wasn't a sexual too sex. Basically, same thing. Not vulnerable. A snake in a snake pit that'll bite everybody and they wouldn't know that they were even bit. I like XL. I knew I liked them for a reason. Because regardless, they'll all be bit. And right when they think they're going to take a bite, they would already be full of my poison. Mm. What do that mean? What do that mean? I haven't been back to Bolingbrook in a long time. I haven't been back to Bolingbrook in a long time. It's been a while. I didn't even have number. It's been more than 12 years. I didn't even have my set of twins. She said I was pushing out too many kids and didn't have a GED. She didn't like stupid people coming to her house. Trip. She said there were 3 kids. I should have my GED and have to come back to her house unless I had it. I got my GED. I didn't never go back to her house because me and her little nephew wasn't clicking like we should have been. You can't feel like I'm supposed to just, okay, let me focus on this real quick because I'm doing God's work too. I'm seeing a big dollar sign. Nope, I'm seeing a big dollar sign. It's got it's a big ass. It look like cash money. What? Why do I have to say everything now? Yeah. I was waiting on y'all to say something. Because I was trying to give it away. Not really give it away, but alright, if I figure that if I do this and I do that, then I will kind of tarnish myself. And therefore I'll be hurt and I will go to somebody else. Another dead body in the grave and on to someone else. Because no one was willing to accept it. Not willing to accept it, but it was making my family act funny. No, like, act real funny. No, they say lose everything and see who your real friends are. They started acting like I needed them, and you do need people. Don't get me wrong. You can, people can be beneficial. That's why we all have family. I'm used to doing it on my own, sir. I'm used to doing everything on my own. I'm used to, no, like for real, used to doing it on my own. Our water heater broke. Let me see if I can fix it first. Basically like that. Some ghouls of some ghouls of some ghouls decided to put me on their contract, not realizing I already belong to I already belong to something else like that. I knew, but I didn't. Times changed. Words changed. Um, Me and this African guy and this girl that's married to an African guy was all sitting up chilling. And he said we start pranking. She put her head down and start crying. She was like, I just want to go home, Sophie. I just want to go home. And I was like, we can go home. Well, you can't. I can. Whatever I did downtown, I can go home now. And she was like, I just want to go home. And he was like, man, y'all pranking. Y'all pranking. And I'm like, we pranking, but this conversation is going on other places too. And she feeling down and blue. And I can hear it too. I can hear the conversation going on. They're all friends of Tupac. Howard's supposed to be Tupac's cousin. There was a lot of scenarios that happened in that facility. You had like Howard smoking all the time, sitting in the window watching me, and my kids, we live right across the way from him. Thought me and my kids was a comedy book, actually. They would sit in the window and laugh at us. How all my kids would run out the door, and I'll let them run all over, let them play. And then I call them all in, pull my 2 sticks out. If they don't come in, I always have a problem with number 7. I would get up in the morning, take covers and hot chocolate outside while it's cold. Paper cups, hot chocolate for all the kids out there. I'd be standing there waiting on the bus and be mad at the bus because it takes too long. Hi, Howard. How you doing? I'm listening to all the good things that you're saying about me, and that's what's up. No, that's what's up, Howard. Well, I knew y'all was watching me, but I didn't know, because y'all was so, secretive with it. How you doing? I know it didn't work because I'm not really a blunt. Thank you. I'm not really a blunt. That's the last name that my mother took from those blunts that y'all know. I'm not really a blunt. Came from this man named Papa. They called him Papa because the way his arms and his legs look, he looked like Papa the Sailor Man. As far as I know, Papa Blount. His last name was Blount. I wanted to tell y'all, but I couldn't tell y'all, like, I'm really not a blunt, but I wanted to tell y'all, but I was like, it must be something that my family been going through for a long time, and it's good that I'm here because I can't change it. Hey, did you check out the apartments? Did you see what I seen? Well, she can chop down every tree, but it will take a lot for her to hide what is soon to be discovered. Maribel, Meadowlark Apartments in Indianapolis, Indiana. We have somebody from New York own the apartments. Everybody ain't nothing but the supervisor, manager, or whatever. Mm-hmm. I said I gave birth to 2 kids. I said I brought 2 kids back to that property. Birth 2 children and brought them back to that property. Got pregnant with 1 child on that property. Where the handprints is at, 9318. 9318 East 43rd. You go to the back of the apartment and you'll see handprints. You can't get rid of them handprints. Even if you power washed it, them handprints still be there. They tried to already. It's still there. Them handprints gonna still be there. Cause it's mine. Me and the goat. The real goat. Everybody not the goat. The real goat. See, that's what I was trying to explain to basically my Davy. There's a lot more going on. You know what I mean? Because even though I still have the memories of them playing games, all the years that they played them games, that's 1,012 years they've been playing games. That's what I'm saying. All the loves that they done been through, and because I have that spirit too. All the loves that she been through, and you'll be surprised because it's the Queen of the North. Well, you know the Queen of the West was the Queen of the West or the Queen of the South which one got hit? No, the King of the East or the Queen of the West got hit by the house. Got the house dropped on him. I don't even know what to tell you. I seen music. Just stick to your music. That's all I can say. If you wanted the answer, stick to your music. I seen earphones. I see me sitting on the couch with my knees on the couch. What the fuck is going? What I'm doing? What's a light skinned dude? What I'm doing? Why he looking like that? I must smell good. The future us nasty? They nasty? My bad. My bad. Even some vases that I made. I see a picture that I made because my name is on it. It looked like a vase. For some reason, I end up with a fetish for vases. What is that? That's cool as hell. Because Chris is brown. Hey, that's cool. whatever that is that we both made it, that's cool. Because it's also saying, that's cool as hell. Because Sophie shaped as a blunt. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, my bad. It's not it. Well, then it's happening in fifth dimension, ninth dimension, in the ninth dimension, the eighth or the ninth. The eighth. The eighth dimension. It's happening in the eighth dimension. Whatever's happening is happening in the eighth dimension. And, well, I know what's happening. And it sounded like you said, hold up. And you went and got a suitcase. No, how am I up in the sling thing? What is that? And you are tickling me to give you my password. And you are changing my outfit. And now you are a prisoner and I'm the guard. What the fuck is going on with this? What's wrong with dude, man? I got on a... And you turned on Burlesque, Christina Aguilera song with Knows How to Rock and Roll, Need a Tough Love. And you just told me that you would unhand me. But I've been a bad babysitter. What the hell is going on? And you did something to my right ear. It feel all wet. And I'm not sure, but it feel like I just got hit with a whip. 3 times. 4 times. I'm getting a whooping. I'm getting a whooping. In the 8th dimension, I'm getting a whooping right now. Right now as we speak, I'm getting a whooping. Hit her again. Don't hit me no more. Hit her again. This this is some devil stuff. I mean, what I'm saying is this is some satanic. This is what I. Did you just smack her? What? Did you just gag me? Am I gagged? What is that he just wheeled out? Why is... She said, girl, I know the feeling because that's the same look I be having. You confused too? I'm confused too. Why would he do somebody like that? Is everybody okay? Can I tell you something, sir? They all can hear what you're doing too. Yeah. If you notice, somebody put their head to the side like at this point you doing a whole bunch for nothing. Like, why are you doing her like that? No, because at this point you're doing too much. Like, why would you do a motherfucker like that? What did I do? Well, we in the third dimension. In the third dimension. To be done like that. In the eighth dimension. To where you did something to me to where it's affecting the ninth dimension. And it's like a domino effect. And the 10th and 11th. And the 7th and the 6th. And the 5th and the 4th. And I'm affected. And I'm affected. Third, I vibrate 11, 12. I vibrate 12. Because I'm with people that vibrate at the level of 3 and 5. So that's why my vibrations are off. Because I'm around people that are vibrating at a settle amount. I can hear it. I've been hearing it. That noise, it don't bother me. All it's doing is basically vibrating. I'm getting down. It's helping me get down. Well, it was helping me get special downloads, and not talk about them downloads, but talk about something else that's happening, because I'm also something else, baby. I do a lot of talking because I feel bad for human. It's basically like I can have all the patience in the world, but even if it's the devil, when he said that it's time for the earth, it's time. Because he was hurled down here and permission granted to him over all the earth. What did he say to Jesus? And Jesus didn't say, all the kingdoms are mine. He didn't say, I could easily take this grass and eat it and be full. He didn't say, I got a pocket of berries. He didn't say, I passed a berry tree when I came up here. Yeah, thou shalt not tempt the Lord. I was gonna say, what if that's what I'm saying. What if most of that conversation was missing, which it seemed like it was. You told me he up there and he tempted him for 40 days and 40 nights, and that was the only thing he said to him were 4 things. Where's the rest of the conversation? Where were the rest of the conversations at? Where's the rest of the conversation? Jesus was tempted for 40 days and 40 nights. I like that though. So y'all can mind y'all business on that. I like that. And look at my TikToks. They became hella better. My YouTube channel became the most popular. Trumped your girl tenfold. Without, no, this is without popping on my blowing on my boobs, or showing, turning around and showing you my booty. He still gets to do everything that he wants to do. Whatever he asks God for. Well, it's kind of hard to ask that question for real when we're not face to face. It's the truth. When I spent it wasn't my first time in jail. It was my second time in jail. 40 days and 40 nights. I spent 40 days and 40 nights in jail. Like 40 days and 40 nights for real. It was crazy. The first one they put me in was that block. 2-man cell. The girl they put me in there with had a tattoo on her cheek, and I put my stuff on the bunk and went to the wall. She was like, God help us all. Got up, went out. I mean, we was hearing the same thing. We was already hearing the white girl go off. By the time I was done reading a little bit of stuff they called for trays, which was breakfast. No, was it? Might have been lunch. I think it was breakfast though. Got our trays. I'm standing there at the table. And one of the girls was like, you know, basically we eat at the table that's across from the cell that we're in. So I kindly moved around to where I was supposed to be in. I'm standing there with my foot on a bench, and this white girl, the whole time she was talking stuff. When she come past me, I did like this just to show her that even though I'm not paying attention, I could swing and knock you the fuck out. She walked a little bit. She was like, She tried to hit me. She was nagging already. She went and pressed the button, told the guard on me. Since she had been in there longer, I suggested that I leave. They put me in a block where a one-man cell. She told the guard that I tried to hit her, but I'm like, I wasn't nowhere near her. Now, if I would have moved and swung, then I would have been near her. But I was just showing her, you talking all that shit, bitch, I can hit you real quick. And don't say nothing, I can just hit you. Move me to a mental block. That's when they moved me to a mental block. The block I was in was two-man cell, and the girls that was in there, I don't know, I think you insane to get a tattoo on your face. You have to deal with a lot of pain. For anyone to even get close to your face, you have to be insane. To cause pain to you on your face, you have to be insane. You have to be in deep thought about something in order to let someone tattoo you on your face. I stuck myself here. Doop, 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 doop. It was over. Now, I think I did 5 times. I stuck myself 5 times here. I tried to give myself a tattoo. I was going to get unpredictable on my chest. And then I was going to let somebody do the wings. But I doop, 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 doop. With a single needle. See, I didn't have a gun. They say it hurt worse with the gun. Plus, I'm there. I'm chilling by myself. So I got time. Papa, and I hear what you're saying. No, I totally hear what you're saying. I could have went about this a whole nother way. And I tried. No, I tried. They have a model and acting agency. But you have to remember, I had multiples around me that were, I don't know. It's like someone said, I'm trying to figure out what your name is. I can't remember what your name is. I'm one of those people where I can get out, but I don't want to get out unless I can take a few people with me, because I see that much hope in them. Knowing I can get out. You know, there's 3 types of people. The one that can get out, the one that can't get out, and the one that can get out but don't want to get out because, not homies, but know what it's like to be broke, know what it's like to wash clothes on your hands, know what it's like to have roaches every freaking where, know what it's like not to have no lights. Know what it's like not to have no water. Know what it's like to not have somebody behind you. Know what it's like to put somebody on and then they just up and leave you. Well, not, yeah, I gotta go on my own now. I can't be here forever. For two. No, for two. I'm hearing one of them passed away. But none of them should be still locked up today. Like they got locked up weird. And then there's another guy. And I'm so mad at myself for not writing it down or remembering his name. But it's really so much. How he started speaking the truth and they locked him up. He doing life in prison too. Because everybody that I thought that really was there for me wasn't. You hear all the time that your family is the ones, but you never believe that your family will be the ones. You will never believe that falling is a real thing. Like that is a real thing. Like it's real. No, you will never believe that that is a real thing. You will never believe that the Charm Sisters are real. Not real powers like physically you can see a ball in my hand. But yet, it was there. A little bit of fire went there too. Yeah. But I'm just saying. This is like, that's what I said. This type of shit only happened in the movies. Either this type of shit only happened in the movies, or I'm dead. My wish was to dance like Chris Brown and to be his wife. But since he want to be with a whole bunch of other women, going with Hook. Mario. Because he did work hard for the princess, you know. He always worked hard for the princess. He never said he wanted her. But he worked hard for a reason. It was some reason. I guess because they're plumbers. They fix things. Mario just come fix our plumbing. King Koopa is the one that wanted her in the kingdom. He didn't just want the kingdom. He wanted the princess too. King Koopa wanted the princess and the kingdom. Peter Pan wanted the kingdom and the princess. He played too many games, but it was actually a fun game. Although, you know, sometimes she wanted them to be serious. That's the only problem that she ever had. He took everything as game. Everything game. Anything. What tree are we milking today? It wasn't milking a cow. It was milking the almond tree. What tree we're milking today? Well, what tree do you think will be best? Well, I like this tree because you knew that's the tree that you wanted, so why are you playing? Those type of games that he played now to this day. That chocolate good. He just fed me. Somebody took a picture of us. He said, "That's me taking a picture of you." No, of me eating chocolate and cherries. And somehow now I have a bunny suit on. You know you can't feed bunnies chocolate, right? Is that why that carrot has chocolate on it? Totally understand. And cheese. And some grapes. So I gotta stand and swing, but you gonna feed me. Papa said, "What the fuck is going on here?" Well, Papa, it's some way other than what you will ever understand. See, I'm from Mars. Yeah, the Princess of Mars. The Light of Zathar. The One. The Thing. Martisha. Miss Pac-Man. Miss Donkey Kong. Who else are you waiting on me to say? There's one that I have not said. Well, if I... Is that what you're saying? Ew. You want a Medusa Patana sentence? Ew. Well, lucky she has this wonderful ancestor that she has. Because other than that, I would be saying ew to the day I die and straight diminishing her. Because now, well, even before now, good person. Crazy as hell, but good person. Well, if you feel like this is retarded, let's get around each other. Let's see how that work out. Hi, Scar. How you doing? I know. They ganked you, didn't they? Yeah, you gotta do other stuff too. Yeah, I know. Well, imagine you being ganked, but not being ganked. You getting all that for free, and a new contract. Now you got two raw things, and those raw things will last for a good 2 years until you need to come out with something else. But those two things need to be changed a little bit. Like you had an idea for one thing, and you let someone else deteriorate you from it, and that was because they knew that it would be. Oh no, that definitely will. It's gonna set things off. We're not speaking. Shh. Well, can't get caught with the blick. I'm from a place where they shouldn't do no ratting. Where booty cheeks keep clapping. So serious. Somebody said, please stop. Two people right here in my hometown told me, please stop. Because I'm in a place where they don't do, where they shouldn't do no rapping. But them booty cheeks keep clapping. Nigga got caught with the stuck with the nigga. You should let me do your video. I know it ain't too late. Still can bring it back. And motherfuckers be like, wait a minute. With a couple of different things. I don't want to talk about it no more. It's over. Yeah. Dollar. Oh, it'll work with. If you know somebody named Love, with the last name Love, then the X me out. If you know somebody named Love or with the last name Love, more likely the last name Love. Get with them, do a little hot thing with them, and come out with that. I promise you. Dollar. They want me to get off the internet anyways. Because he wants me to get off the internet anyways. It's not worth it. Me. No, what you doing right there, though? Man, you got my teeth fixed. Why you was acting like a dentist? I remember this nigga all up in my face, big ass head. I like that, though. Because that's what I'm going to say while I'm high off the stuff, get my teeth fixed. Your big ass head. Why you holding my face with your big ass head? Like, open wide. Oh, it's already open. I can hear you, though. Yep. Yep. Well, you know what? I suggest you come up with something else because you did that to other people when you got that teeth fixed. So, yeah, come up with something original for me. Just for me. Because it's happening in the fourth dimension. Whatever you did is happening in the fourth dimension. It's happening in all dimensions besides the one that we're in now, the third one. It's even happening in the second dimension. Well, you know, once we get to fifth dimension, anything is possible, and it's happening in fifth dimension too. Um, we're in a loft, and it has, what do you call, game lights going. No, big game lights. We can see out, but no one can see in. Yep. And I am swinging in a window from the ceiling in some kind of contraption that's comfortable as hell, but I can't get out. I'm trapped in this thing. No, my hands is snapped up. I don't know how that can be because I'm not letting nobody tie me up. Yes, my hands are strapped up and I'm in like a contraption. I don't know what it is. Yep. And I just used the bathroom and he is cleaning me up. And the girl that's in the room said, y'all don't need me here. And he said, no, but you're staying because you have 2 more hours. Well, it's 2 more hours. And she snatched the plate and she's eating the plate. And he said, just turn around. Yep, just turn around, pose, turn around. And she was like, about time, and she is mad because what the fuck is going on with this contraption? And no, no, no. She's doing something to my feet. What's up with that? Why my ankles? Why my ankles? That's he got this bitch licking my ankles. He got this bitch licking my ankles. I wish he would stop. Look, all right, time out. Bananas, pineapples. Pineapples. If you just handcuff me, we get out of here. We free. So whose side you on, bitch? You on his side or my side? So you ain't gonna handcuff me? You ain't gonna take me out this contraption while he gone? Whose side you on? So you ain't on my side. You on his side. So you really ain't even gonna try to. He got the key. Where? So you can't go get the. How you doing? We was just talking about some keys. Cause I need I'm some smoke, some weed. It ain't called some ounces. A couple of bags. What I was supposed to ask for? Oh well, whatever it is. See, you supposed to tell me that it's smaller than a key. Can I get up out of this? I want to rest. I'm good. I'm cool, but did this nigga bring me a motherfucking chair? Hey, and he brought me a chair and a footstool. She brought. So whose side? So y'all working together? He brought a chair. I like this chair too. Where you get this chair from? This chair wasn't over there. You just brought it in? Oh my God. I can't do y'all. I'm not gonna be able to do this. No, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna forget all about everybody else in the world. Cause then I'm gonna forget that. No wonder Whitney and Bobby. I'm gonna forget about everybody in the world. Well, maybe this is why God is telling me so I can get that little feeling that's going on, that's gonna go on out my system, and then just a way for you to figure out what I've been thinking. Ain't that better, bitch? Why my ankles though? Why you got the bitch licking my ankles? So I gotta stay in this. How long I gotta stay in this contraption? For 7 days. You trying to Snoop Dogg me? It's the weed I smoke. It gotta be the weed I smoke. Cause I ain't started acting like this so I smoke the weed. Stop being such a doctor. Whoever just said it. An analyst. A forensic scientist. A detective. That's why you ask that? An explorer? What? Why? Oh, yeah, yeah. I have so many questions. You can't blame me for having a lot of questions right now. Like, what's going on in these other dimensions is not going on in this third dimension right now. Because I could hear myself doing things in other dimensions. Like, same thing that just happened in that dimension is happening in that dimension. And they done rolled me up a blunt real quick and fired it up with a match. In the 7th dimension. In the 7th dimension, they lit my stuff up with a match. My blunt in the 9th dimension with a candle. In the 4th dimension, a taser. Yep, he's chasing her around the room with a taser right now. He's chasing her around the room with a dildo that, yeah. I didn't mean to say that, but he is. In the 5th dimension, chasing around the room with a bunny suit on. With a magician hat on. With bunny ears coming out the magician hat. What kind of fucking bunny is that? He said, that's my bunny's costume too. What the fuck? No, he got on the nose, the whiskers coming out. He got on a top hat with bunny ears coming out of it. He has a tail. He has paws. Fully birthday suited, but with that on. And a tail. No! He finna go leprechaun on him. No! Hey, he took that costume off quick as hell. He just put on a leprechaun suit. I think it's cute. Because he's the leprechaun riding on, what the fuck is that? That's not a unicorn, baby. He said, I know, it's the rainbow. What the fuck is going on? You see the costume, it's a rainbow, like it's riding on a rainbow. And he is taking his gold and he is giving me a gold shower. He said, this is a real gold shower. And he's taking his gold pieces and pouring them on me. Somebody actually gets the gold this time? You a liar. No, you a liar. Somebody actually, you're not a liar. You're not a liar. You actually like the truth more than hiding it. Like, I tell the kids that you get pregnant by eating a green tomato. And you would tell them, sometimes you get a little tingle and you want to mingle. So I guess you are the most beloved. But remember, I'm your Allah. Jesus. Hi, Jesus. I didn't mean to pretend like I was you. But okay, yes I did. Because you wasn't being you. You wasn't telling nobody. You just telling them I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. No. Be real. I'm Jesus. I used to run out with pilgrims all the time. Because my mama was white, my daddy was a whole nigga. And I come back to right my wrongs. To show, not right my wrongs because Jesus didn't do nothing wrong, but to correct the authors, like in Luke. Well, I'm looking at Luke 8:9. Which one? Luke 8:9. I think it's talking about something like he got beheaded. John the Baptist. And so I said, no one that was on Jesus' side gets really any credit. The man that snatched up Jesus' cross and was like, I'll help you carry it. Like, no one thought to get his name? Or is it full of, is it bullshit? Caca. person that said, let me help you carry your cross. I remember hearing you speak. I remember seeing you, and you have done nothing at all. And one of the guards, in his drunken rage, threw him in and decided to make him a part of the stage. There's no talk before Matthew that a person is going to be sent to sacrifice himself for any of us. Mecca. Malachi. 2, 3. As long as it takes. Because even if they don't watch it today, which I know some people watched it today, yeah. Because he started thinking about me in different ways, and I end up in a fucking contraption. Now I'm asleep. I'm in the chair asleep. It's like a butterfly chair with a whole bunch of fur all around, and it just feels so comfortable. I feel so comfortable, like a hammock, almost. And she think that they gon', but yeah, he just told her she tripping. He wouldn't take him an ice bath. I didn't know you took ice baths. He says it's actually good for you. Get rid of all the black stuff, even the blackness around your eyes. Ice bath. Man, I was just figuring, I went outside for 8 minutes, a good 10 minutes to the store, and my fingers was froze. Yeah. So, no, I've never taken an ice bath. So I really don't know how it's going to be. I've taken cold showers plenty of times, but once your body get used to it, I felt a lot better, but I was cold as hell. I did feel better. No, I can't front about that. I felt better. Why you coming to wake me up? No, I'm not thirsty. What you need? Alright, you gonna let me out this contraption? That's not part of the deal. What is that? Why he got somebody bringing in a big ass canvas? Why are you laying me down on that canvas? Why is he throwing paint on me like this? Like it's a living color. I can't move. I'm saying the way that I am. I'm already. How you do this? Cause I'm pinned down. My arms are pinned down. So I have to keep my legs folded like this until you say you're done. Is this like a ritual where you're gonna kill me next? Are you sacrificing me? Cause it's like some sacrificeful stuff. Why you doing that? He has me on the floor in the contraption still. He didn't throw paint on me. He didn't throw a bucket on me. The bucket hit me. Now he's out of control. He hit me with a bucket. That's why I asked him, is this some... Because he hit me with the bucket. He hit me with 2 buckets. And 4 paintbrushes. And he's lifting me. He had me lifted up. Yeah. And am I finna be sacrificed? Why that look like why that look like a girl that's about to get sacrificed? Alright, I ain't gonna think too much about it. I'm not thinking about it no more. Conversation over. But the 2 buckets and the 4 paintbrushes that I got hit with was a clear prediction that you are mad about something, and you're mad at me about something, and before we go any further, we need to talk about it. You were talking about Junior. How did me and him end up with Junior's spirit? Number 7. Well, you must have did something. Junior and LJ are supposed to always be yours. No matter what. Even if I didn't have them. Unless there were 3 conditions on both of those. There was no conditions on chocolate. Well, I call her chocolate banana. There was definitely no conditions on her. And the Yin Yang twins. The real Yin Yang twins. You must have did something that guaranteed that we never be together again. I mean, never be together. Same thing. Think about it. You're A-list. I am barely C-list. You're A-list. I'm not even going to say A-list. You top 10. You're past the A-list category. You're top 10. You're in the numbers. Yeah. To where if you weren't so damn smart, you're smart. They said that I was crazy and trying to make me look crazy, but I was really, really being followed. And y'all see me being followed. Different cars with the same plates. A hitman that you know for sure of follow me. Oh, you talking about my Doug? You talking about my Doug? That's my Doug. Yes. No, that's my Doug, baby. No, it's my Doug. I mean, of course he hers now, but that's my Doug. Yes. Doug looked through his Akasha records and seen that her, you know, the one that was on the hunt for that black Moses. And that he been and seen he thought that it was gonna be that it was a joke, but he seen how when she woke up that she was a black lady, and he was like, "You might be upset," and she was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because you're black," and she was like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm still beautiful. I feel lovely." And he was like, "If you don't care, then I don't care. I love you anyway." Didn't know that, yeah, chose a black person. Because they just talking about this he. There's plenty of names. I said Kissing K. Barlow, because that's not real name. But that is a nickname. There is a saying of country girl, a destined, a devastated lover. That went around kissing and killing all the people that did that to him, and all the people like the people that did that to him, taking their treasures and burying them, taking deeds, writing names on them, and burying them. No, there's really a story of a lady doing that. She really did do that. Well, they saying it wasn't one lady. It was 4 or 5 gun-slinging heifers. Somehow they all end up at the same bar with almost the same story of how the love of their life was killed and they have nothing else to live for. So they all got together. Okay, it wasn't just her. But if you know, like I know, none of the rest wanted to be known. Somebody said, "What the fuck is going on with Monique? What you think?" No, see, baby, we real Medeas. We just been sitting down because it's that law. No community raising help raise no kids no more. Yeah, we real Medeas. Yeah, really whoop your ass. I already said if I let anything younger than 26 walk up and smack the fuck out of me and living to tell about the story, anybody 26 and younger, smack me and able to live to tell the story. They did it in front of a lot of people and they stopped us. That's the only way. On that, God ain't gonna let it happen. And that's true story. No, and that's true story. I been bent your ass over and whooped you. That's what I would do. With a belt. Because that's what some of you need, boo. You know, with a belt. Or a switch like this. Or I could just whoop you from a distance, sis. No one can take 2. But, you know, trying to see how strong you are. And you act, I know, ain't that something? I know. Because, see, when I was 16, baby daddy, not really my baby daddy, but my sister baby daddy, ran off on him. So we went and got this magic book, White Magic, and I drew a pyramid. I mean, pinnacle in the floor, and we lit some candles, and we said a couple things out of that book. I lit the candles. I drew the 6-point star on the floor, permanent marker. And 704 South 19th Street. I mean, not 704. 710 Conger. That's my portal. I try to tell y'all that. Y'all won't listen. My portal. My pit right there by funeral home. I dreamt it already. Everybody falling in that pit, and I just standing there like this. I dreamt it already. That everybody was falling in this hole, and I was trying to figure out where the fuck was they go. And the last person I seen falling in the hole was this one girl that I grew up with. But the whole time she was standing on one side of it and I was standing on the other side. And then she fell in and then I woke up. I didn't fall in the pit. It was like I was standing there guarding it, looking at everybody fall in the pit. When I was 16. I dreamt that when I was 16 years old. I drew a pinnacle on the project floor. 710 Conger, Mount Vernon, Illinois, 62864. Where I drew the pinnacle at. I didn't know what I was doing. My mom took that, the creed, and the lit to the police station. I never seen any of those books again. She took them all to the Mount Vernon police station. The magic book that I had, somebody had dropped me off the creed, and somebody had dropped me off the She said that I was devil possessed and took all those books to the police station. They've been having them since I was 16 years old. They've been having them books. Mount Vernon, Illinois, 62864. Police department has had those books since I was 16 years old. My mama said that the devil really had me, and she took them books. I never seen them books again. Whatever question you just asked is yes and no. Why am I saying this is yes and why am I saying this is no, though? Because whatever question you just asked is yes and no. What? The PlayStation controller. Alright, since we ain't going PlayStation, we're going Xbox. The Xbox controller. The Xbox console. The square. The circle. The X and the triangle. And the controller. And the console. All in one. and at least 10 video games, and I don't think for the PlayStation, for the Xbox, that there are even 10 games to each console. Well, by the presenting populated food on my altar, well, by presenting food to my altar and not feeding the homeless, you are being disrespectful. Let me let you know that. You are saying, fuck the living. Fuck the living that you rather feed the dead. You are being disrespectful because there are people out here living that are hungry. For you to go and put food on a dead person's, regardless if it was their favorite or not. There are people that are really out here hungry. But yet you'll put it on the altar for a sacrifice to a God you know nothing about. You tell me that makes sense? No. You live in a neighborhood where everybody got money. Now, motherfuckers got so much money. Motherfuckers got so much money, but there's a couple that gets up and leaves every morning. Child gets themselves on the bus. Child cooks for themselves. Child orders. But you know what that child is missing? Some real guidance. Somebody to say, I made such and such. Would you like to have some of this today? Because right now, if he continue on the verge he's going to be the next Charles Manson. Mm-hmm. You feel like his mom works too much. They never have no time together. Single parent, yeah. The only reason why she live in that community is because of the check that she get for him. That's the only reason why she live in that area. And she's trying to make it sure that whenever he's gone, that she has enough money to live how she want to live. I don't know what y'all want from me to partake in anything false. I know I've been playing around, but I was trying to wait on him. Regardless if that's the case or not, that's still like the case or not. Like the Princess and the Frog. There was a deal made. You're not holding up to the part of your deal. You're not holding up to the part of your deal. I kissed you. You've been a king since. You've been human and been king since. Throughout eternity, been different kind of king. Pop king. Pop king twice. Dang. That's what I'm saying. You've been famous every time. I know it's not your fault, but now you find out it ain't my fault too. Nope, that's a beautiful thing that you find that ain't my fault. Well, I had to tell him why it changed because you find out it wasn't my fault. And you find out that I've been asleep all this time, and that's why all through the centuries it never worked because none of them has been calypso. And your heart will always belong to the Soph. The Sophie. Calypso in another language means the Sophie. The wisdom. Because the wisdom means wisdom. The Sophie. Calypso. I know. Sharpie. Very. I just didn't want to be painted the villain in people's story. Like already been painted. You know? But it's worse today. Like I said, even in that story in the Bible, how the man come and want to break the door down, talking about sending a foreign ass man out, and he said, "Calm yourselves. I will give you my daughter and the chick he came with. Just leave him alone." And she came back and died on the porch. They did her so wrong, and he took her home, chopped her up, and sent her to the 12 tribes. Sent each body part and a note to the 12 tribes. And you still telling me that story was important, ma'am. To put in the Bible for y'all trying to hide everything else, but that part of the story was important to put in the Bible because the kids wouldn't read that part. They wouldn't get that deep down into a story to read that much of it. No, it makes sense. Even the story about the kids, basically like some children in the corn type stuff. That was important to put in the Bible, but not important enough to put everything that happened in the Bible. How the children took over, all the parents dead, and the children were running the land. With two teenagers running everything. Kills all the adults. That's a story basically out of the Bible. How the children took over. There's a lot of stories in the Bible. Well, right now we're in Malachi. And that's crazy. We're in Malachi. I was just reading a little bit of one. So I looked up and was like, dang. What am I reading? Malachi. What I went to? 8, but not where 8 is. And it looked like it's talking about sacrifice and stuff. Where it said it is nothing bad. And when you present a lamb, do you have a lamb for me to present? Because this is how they used to sacrifice stuff back in the day. The animals. They used to sacrifice animals to God. but they used to sacrifice lamb. Nope, a lamb. You got a lamb? You got a ram. Well, brother, do you? Do you have a lamb or a ram that I could sacrifice to get rid of the sins that I have on me? Well, in Malachi, that's what they were doing. And Malachi is a real. I don't even know how to tell y'all, explain this to y'all. Now, I feel like there's some books missing. Not only is there some books missing, do you know Malachi is only 4 chapters? Malachi is only 4 chapters. And in this book that I have, in of the translation of Hebrew, Almanac scriptures, to be followed by that of the Christian Greek scriptures. So what does that mean? Well, the inspiring day of Jehovah. Mm-hmm. And will turn the hearts of the fathers back towards the sons, and the hearts of the sons back towards the fathers, so that I might not come and strike the earth, devoting it to destruction. So, what you're saying is my mission is to bring sons and fathers back together, and father and sons back together, and mothers and daughters back together. I don't have my mommy. I have a stepmom that really did take care of me during the years, but she made my real mom feel bad, so you know how that is. She made my real mom feel worthless. She made my real mom really feel worthless, like I will always try to tell my mom, no matter what, even if we don't have no lights, even if I don't have no brand new shoes or no brand new clothes, no matter what, I will always still want to be with her. Maybe that's why she always came for me, because I've always said stuff that made her feel good like that. She went to prison when I was like 6. She was there for like 8 years, 7 to 8 years. Probably not for that long. Probably just 4. It felt like forever. But when she got out, she came straight and got me. I didn't see none of the other siblings yet when she had came and got me. She came and got me first. And then another time we were older, a little older, she went to prison. And she came to get me and my brother. And I remember seeing my little brother in the car, with whoever we rode back with, and I believe it was Nelson. My brother, that's 1 year younger than me, stayed with our dad, and I went with our mom. With everyone else, I felt invisible. I felt like just a child in a suitcase. With my mom, I felt like she's in there making a cake. I can go in there and help make the cake. And, even though we're not supposed to eat it, I can get the bowl. I could chop up the onions and the cheese. I could be in the kitchen with her with my mouth shut and she cooked with ease. Of course, while I'm testing everything, I think I told her that I always want my own room once. And from that moment on, I always have my own room. Oh, my bad. Thought I heard you.